fast, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when yeah. I wanna yeah. Get better.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now looking to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Lions ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. The punt heads towards the sideline. Not returnable. Well done. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Ready? Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Ready? Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 39-yard line.
Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They work against the blitz. And the Lions are there to bring him down. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Here's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
The 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's going to try another deep one here. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yeah. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down. punt, which brings Bryan Anger back to the field. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. More than 24 yards on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, that's a good one right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd down run by Gibbs. A lot of space ahead. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Gibbs, he can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. Looking to throw here. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the gear, it's Blue. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 10-0 ball game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have 3rd down and 8. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions finally see the return stopped. They're gonna take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
This is lofted deep down the middle. That one connects. Just on his way 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Let's go.
Gibbs again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throw here, 3rd down. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high, brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Another one for Gibbs. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Let's give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That's Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Escapes the pocket. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Offense is set. First and 10. Here's a throw. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is going to be Cowboys football. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture. And thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand. Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned. So I'll bring this out to the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. He gets the hands on. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions get it back after making their third first-half interception. Oh, boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. 19, 18. Go.
Back now, pressure coming. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Let's go. 60, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now, right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. That's a couple incompletions, Kate. You know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
He gets him 8, and that's going to set up 4th down and 2.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions bump racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. Knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 6, Bronco 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Well, air it out on 3rd. Pickens with a catch outright. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready.
They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
Jameson Williams. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
On the play. That's good for a Lions 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. 3-touchdown game for the rookie. That's pretty good in your debut season, Brock. But then you look at the clock and you see, oh, wait, we still have a whole half of football to play.
Yes, when some of that psychology comes into play, don't just be satisfied. You can look at it one of two ways. I'm satisfied with what I've done, or you look at it and go, I got another half. I can throw 3 more of these babies.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
The Cowboys take over first down 10. The Cowboys take over first down 10.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Cowboy first down.
Back to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Lions are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Headed out right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up 2nd down. Third down run with Blue. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. In each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. It's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Ryan Anger, the one to send it away. This will be grabbed at the 5. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big one like that.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Gibbs. He has this down to the 34. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Liking 18. Ready?
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Now he's past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Gain 15 there. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Detroit Lions First down.
19 tight. 19.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
In the end zone.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down.
18 backwards. Come on. Set. Hop 70. Go.
I'll throw it. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down.
He was covered
So
by
10
Brian
yards to
Grant.
get this first down as they come to the line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
Brian Branch on the tackle.
Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Gay's kick is good, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. But that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Into traffic, complete. And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
18 ready.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
In
line.
the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
They throw it deep to the left side. And they pick him off again. And the Lions take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
The Lions
Well,
take
we're watching a
over
defense
second and
not just
10
generate
at the
turnovers, but really
47-yard
add to
line.
them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
First down, play action. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set now, first and 10.
Check. Set. Ready. Hut.
Hand off now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First down.
Working inside the red zone. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
48. Cowboys nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Buying some time right. Now he takes it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, I run the pass, it was a scramble, and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Jackie Ranger. Go. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions have it once again after yet another interception.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 shot. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps East Drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Working quickly here.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
This time it's a passing play. The left side is caught by Pitts. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A run become a quarterback's best friend to that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Running right, it's Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Pass play now. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Trying to find his tight end. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready. Check out.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He has a gain of 9, but they're still facing 4th and goal.
A 9-yard gain. It's
Offense
now
staying
4th
out
and
there. Looks
goal.
like they're going for it.
Shut up. Do it. Go.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that could create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions continue adding on to that lead. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70. Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kicked off by Jamin Davis. And the Lions get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Lions
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
Come on.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready?
He'll work against the blitz. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
70 Rangers. 7 on.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gay with the point after. And the Lions tack on 7 more to their lead.
62. Cowboys nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Chased out to his right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And they pick him off again. And the Lions capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game.
The Lions take over.
I'm out of the phone. I'm breaking hearts and I put them in chrome. Swiping, no swiping. These be stealing my tone. Stealing the chops like the that I'm on. I might go Vincent, skeleton bone. You know what like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Kick from the bottom to bottom. I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These up, watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could feel. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill. See me in person, she stuck like a post. Sit in the corner, I'm pulling my